So I just got my box in from the last Tuesday evening sale that Jason Adams does with his partner Jeremy on Bully Run Coffee, and I thought I'd share the unboxing of the treasures that I got from that sale. And first, I must say that things were very well packaged. They're sealed in bubble wrap and padded inside the box. And I bought a lot, more tape. So there's a number of different things in each of these packages. And I will go ahead and start laying them out in the light box as I get them open. Oh, and isn't this just gorgeous? Fabulous little brooch. Look at that. Has an open C clasp. Little paste stones. What a nice little late Victorian or Edwardian piece. My hands are not moving very well tonight. Oh, and this is pretty. So we've got a nice bracelet, Damanesque, with a secure closure and its safety chain. And what a pretty little pattern that is. And I must say, these things are really well packaged. I thought I could get these things open a little bit faster, but I'm going to have to pause and hopefully not knock the light box again when I do it, which I did as I was doing this last one. Got some fun, really cool cat copper brooch. And that will be great to go into the Meow Village charity table. At my Aurora Colony, we have a number of nonprofits that participate, and one of them is our local feral cat rescue, which is Meow Village itself, and several of the other vendors donate things for that table. 100% of the proceeds go to the rescue. We also have folks who are affiliated with Meow Village who do handcrafted items. They're also sold at that table. But I think that's a very good thing to do with that brooch. And we've got some fun costume jewelry rings. And one of the reasons I picked these up is I do sell costume jewelry rings at my events. For a couple different reasons. One, people like them and they like to have something beautiful to wear, but also because they do act the part to go with historical costuming. So this green stone here would be a lot of fun to wear with an historical ensemble, and the pearl with its details would also be really good. A little cleanup to do on that one. This is a little bit more modern, but I know I'm going to have folks that will like that. That's a little smaller. That one's not going to cooperate. It's still not going to cooperate. But those are fun. I actually took another look at these rings, and both of these are sterling. I do remember that now from the description. This one's especially pretty. Let's get it to focus. There we go. Isn't that a statement piece? And it's a nice large size, which sometimes is an issue with many things. I obviously a lot bigger than my size 7 finger there. A little abalone piece. Some clip and screw back earrings. The ones that end of my fingers are gold filled. The top one faces are sterling, and the middle ones are signed costume. I love to find the ones like at my fingertips because those will act the part of antique or period pieces with their little details and the faux opals, which is medallion. This would be perfect for steampunk. I could see putting this on at your throat, at your waist, or even on your hat, on your top hat. I think this was really fun, and I think my costumers are going to enjoy this piece. And look at this amazing antique Compact. It's a souvenir from Pikes Peak. Still has its powder puff in it and the mirror, which does need to be cleaned off. I've got a client who absolutely loves vintage compacts, and I will be getting a picture of this to her just as soon as possible, because I think this may fit right into what she does with antique and vintage compacts. She does miniature artwork inside them, and it's just astonishing. So this may be a real candidate for her to work. Next is this just absolute stunning multi-strand necklace made by Art, and it is signed on the back. This was one of the things that got my attention in the lot. I love how fluid it is, how gorgeous this is going to look on. It'll look great on black, it's going to look great on white, on a plunging neckline, any of those things. It just has such movement to it. Really happy with this piece. I may be putting this in the shop, or I might be staging it with something really dramatic. Haven't decided yet, but this was a piece I'm very happy to get. This is a very nice smaller necklace, and I do have clients that come through who are looking for the smaller size. It's one of the reasons some of my Oriental customers like vintage so much, because it does run smaller most of the time. And they are looking for pieces that they can wear. I also have clients that are looking for things on the other end of the range, and that's why I think this ring here is going to be so popular with its larger size. Then there's this stone matching bracelet and necklace. This is more modern. I do, however, have a little bit more modern jewelry at my booth at Back Porch Vintage in the shop that I'm in, so I think that's where this is probably going to go. I come much farther up into the 20th century, even into the things that are a little bit more modern with my jewelry there, because that's what our customers are looking for. So I think this set, these two pieces, are probably going to be very popular there. So they'll head over to the shop probably tomorrow. We're not open on Mondays, but on Tuesday I can go in and do a restock, and I think this will be a really good fit for the shop. And this was a bit of a surprise. This is a very early Monet choker with this undulating and then very large front piece. I was a little surprised by this because I actually put this on. It's a lot bigger than I normally wear, but I really do like how it looks on. So I think this is going to be a popular piece as well. Probably also going to the shop. My events tend to be more in pre-World War I themed, because I do the historic costuming, but I do come up into the more modern era, as I said, with the shop. And I have always had a little bit of a weakness for metallic beads, and this is a nice long length. I'm going to have to research this piece a little bit, but with these oval beads and the small spacers, it's a nice statement piece, and definitely vintage, and definitely will fit in one of my booths, especially for Christmas coming up. On our December show is 6 and 7 December. It's the Holiday Aurora Colony Flea and our All Eras Christmas Celebration tee. So I think this will fit right in as a great Christmas gift, so that will be going to that show. And the final piece is this very nice choker necklace with these great beaded details, metal spacers, natural stone, and I think this is going to make someone very happy for Christmas as well. So that's all the goodies. I'm quite happy with this lot. And just a reminder, Jeremy and Jason do a sale every Tuesday evening. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, so that's 4 p.m. here on the West Coast, and goes for about 2.5 hours. They go somewhere between 100 and 125 items, and it's always fascinating. The chat is so welcoming and so much fun, and I strongly encourage you to join every Tuesday evening. It is really a welcoming experience. Jason is super knowledgeable. He is who's helping me get my YouTube channel up, running, and doing well, and I so appreciate that. So once again, it's Jason Adams and Jeremy at Bully Run Coffee. The sale is on Bully Run Coffee, and you must pre-register to be able to buy anything at the sale. So I'll put up that information here next. You go to Bully Run Coffee's website and pre-register, and Jeremy will send you an acknowledgement. Jason previews all of his sales on his site, and also they do a preview on Jeremy, so you can't miss that there is a preview for what's coming up. This coming Tuesday on the 18th of November is going to be a partial consignment and a partial vault sale. So just some extraordinarily amazing things are going to be up there. Even if you don't buy anything, you always learn something, and you always see astonishing things, well described, carefully presented, and expertly detailed. There you go on my iPad. Just there, the details on how to register. You go to bullyruncoffee, all one word.com, and find the registration for the sales. They're going to be live Tuesday, November 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's 4 p.m. out here on the West Coast. And join me. I have a lot of fun, even if I'm not buying something. That, as you can tell from this video, there are astonishing treasures to be found.